What's going on, people? Episode 5, Blue Therapy. The show that is fake, but gives a lot of insight. With that being said, let's get this started and get our minds turned to mush.
I'm getting to a point where I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of her just popping up on me just randomly. And where I'm saying popping up on me, I'm talking about in my studio, at my mum's house, even at my friend's house. I'm just thinking, okay, we get it. You got my location. I've given you my location. That should be enough to satisfy your curiosity and your anxiety. That should be enough to should be enough for you to just trust me, really and truly. But popping up at my friend's house, I think that was the last straw for me.
That's a little bit crazy that you just pop up wherever he's at. If a woman does that, or if a guy does that, no, like, you're crazy.
Popping up at your friend's house?
Yeah, popping up.
I wouldn't necessarily call it popping up, Denise. I think, I'm interested in what Jamel does on a daily. And, I wouldn't say popping up. I would say more of visiting and checking in.
Visiting and checking in unannounced means you're popping up on them. Am I mistaken here?
I question that. I question your intentions behind that, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like it comes in just being a bit invasive and you always just want to check up on me like I'm a kid. Like, I'm not a kid.
I think maybe coming off as invasive, but Jamel is not particularly trustworthy, and this is obviously something that we've been discussing throughout the session, and it's something that we have to work on as a couple. For me personally, I'm not the type of person that just sits down, and if I feel like something's going on, I'm definitely going to chase. I'm definitely going to look up and search and find out what's going on, and that's why you find me popping up, because I feel like, Jamel, you're hiding something.
You have his location. You can see that he's at his boy's house. He's at the studio. What would there be a need to pop up on someone? Maybe if they're at a location that you've never seen them go to before, okay, maybe. But if they're at the usual places that they go to, you're just gonna casually pop up. And apparently, based on you popping up, you haven't found anything. So either there's nothing there or he's really good at sneaking around.
So in regards to the phone situation, we're still having issues. Jamel still has his phone to his chest. This week, Jamel has made a new friend called Christina.
It's not.
So Clubhouse friends, right?
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, so he said that they're Clubhouse friends. And for me, I've seen Christina messaging him this week especially. She messaged him, at like 1 a.m. in the morning. And what made me, feel a bit uncomfortable and look into it is the fact that to read the message alone, he had to leave the room.
Wait, I left the room. I did not leave the room.
You did leave the room. What are you going to say? What, you going to the toilet? No. That's the sort of cheeky thing that he's like, I was going to the loo. It's not that serious.
Yeah, that'd be obvious, but I wouldn't say I just left the room. It was not clever.
You left the room to read the text message.
That's what you think.
Okay, so who's Christina?
Okay, let's explain who Christina is. Christina, okay, yes, I met her off Clubhouse, correct, cool. But we do something called Moderation TV. That's like a game show that we do on Clubhouse. It's pretty fun. She's one of the members on my team. And I've explained to Deborah, like, Christina's it's platonic, and we're just cool. Like, we talk about stuff regarding Clubhouse, how we're gonna run the show, what's next planned, what's planned after Clubhouse when lockdown's officially over and stuff like that.
His reasoning sounds pretty good. Something tells me something's gonna happen. I said it in an earlier video. Get yourself a sugar daddy. That's it. You get showered with gifts, and then you don't have to worry about all of this other nonsense. Just saying.
To be fair, I don't really pay attention to in terms of the time. I feel like with coronavirus and stuff like that, I don't really pay attention to time. When you just text me, you just text me. Like, it just is what it is.
Jamel is very secretive. I think defensive, definitely defensive. When I asked him about Christina, he automatically started yelling, started saying, oh, you're always in my business. That's the sort of things that Jamel says to me when I ask about certain girls that I feel like are overstepping their boundaries. If you guys are talking business, for me, it's 9 p.m. It's not, that's the last time any
You
contact.
can make money 24 hours a day. What's your business?
Regardless of the fact, I don't like the fact that she's messaging you at 1 a.m. in the morning. It's too comfortable. So I'm going to ask you again, who is Christina?
I've just told you, Christina is just a friend. She's even a workmate, even if you want to call it that.
You can't tell someone who's basically their own boss that 9 o'clock is the cutoff time that they can speak with whomever that they can speak with. Granted, 1 a.m. for a girl to message you is a little bit odd. I'll give you that. But you can't tell someone, oh, 9 o'clock, no one should be contacting you, or no girl should be contacting you about work.
I don't like the fact that Christina feels like it's appropriate to message you at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. And that suggests to me that it's not a platonic friendship. Does Christina, hold on,
Wait, we're not going to do that. Wait, when your friend needed you at 1 a.m. and didn't you go and buck him or no? Am I lying?
that's a different situation.
How? It's pretty similar. We're talking about timings.
That's my boy best friend.
Fam, we're talking about timings, right?
Christina is a new person. You know Jason.
Wait, it's not in real life. It's an app.
Listen.
Fam, it's not like
Wait,
we're
hold
going
on.
seeing the girl like, rah, like, what's going on?
Okay, now you're
Twist it one at a time, please.
Okay, so he is addressing a situation whereby my boy best friend, who he knows very well, Jason, called me at 1 a.m. in the morning in hysterics. I went over to his house. Jamel seemed to have an issue with that, but it's not the same.
Wait,
you met Christina of Clubhouse. You don't know anything about Christina. Why is she
I'm not going
messaging
to
you?
meet Christina though.
Whoa, 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 huh? No. Okay, so your guy best friend called you at 1 o'clock in the morning in hysterics, and you went to the house? Yeah, that's a no for me on that one.
Okay, the fact is you're too comfortable. Does Christina even know you have a girlfriend?
Fam, everyone knows I've got a girlfriend. Like, what's your issue?
Oh, yeah? Christina knows?
Of course.
So if she's even more disrespectful, I should have a word at this point.
Gosh, you just,
How long have you been aware of this Christina being around?
I would say ever since he downloaded the app.
Wait, what? Wait, you've not even been on the app for like, what, over a month? What are you talking about?
I've been seeing Christina's name pop up
What, on my phone or on Clubhouse?
a lot. I don't keep up with you on Clubhouse. I don't really care about what you do on
wait,
Clubhouse.
don't lie.
I don't like that app, so I don't really care what you do
But you
on
constantly,
Clubhouse.
you constantly spy out on my activity on social
However,
media.
I've seen Christina popping up probably for, do you want me to be specific?
Yeah, go on, might as well.
I've seen Christina pop up for about 3 months now. I've been seeing Christina's
months?
name. Yes, why are you confused?
I think you're overdoing it.
No, 3 months, Denise, that's the answer to your question.
And as far as you're aware, he hasn't actually met this Christina in real life.
The thing is, I don't really care whether he's met or not. The point is, you're messaging her. I mean, she's messaging you at inappropriate times. If it's not Christina, then it's Becky. If it's not Becky, then it's another client. Like, girls, all the time. I'm always having issues with Jamel, his phone, and girls combined.
But he's a personal trainer. So if clients are messaging him, he can't do anything about that.
The other people that she's just spoken about, they're all part of your business?
Clientele. Like, same clientele that makes money, that pays for our stuff. I don't get it. Like, what is your issue with me and women?
All right, cool. I'm going to ask you this.
Go on.
When Christina messaged you at 1 a.m. in the morning, what did she say?
Talking about our next show. You asked me a question and didn't start about it.
So,
What's your issue?
so that couldn't wait till the next day?
What, I should respond the next day, or she could have messaged me at... Listen, I have no control of her messaging me at 1 a.m. That's not my business. She messaged me. What can I do?
Jamal, what did you and Christina discuss at 1 a.m.?
Oh, my days. Didn't I just tell you? I did not stutter. I was talking about the show.
Okay, let me see the text. I want to see the text.
If you have nothing to hide, you can bust out the phone and be like, here you go, done. Silence her and move on.
It's true, you can't decide on somebody else contacting you, but you can make a decision as to whether or not you reply. So with that thought in your mind, was it the right thing to do, replying at that time of night?
If I'm going to be honest, I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. It doesn't really matter about the time. Like, I'm just messaging back. It's quick.
Denise, I'm so sorry, but for me, I don't think anyone's understanding me here. The question is, why is she comfortable to message him at 1 a.m.? Whether he's replying or not, I don't like the fact that when I'm chilling with Jamel, another girl who I don't know is messaging his phone. That is the problem.
You gotta ask her. Bring her into therapy. I don't know.
And that's why I've asked to see the text message, because I don't believe it's a platonic friendship, full stop.
And just explain how that makes you feel to Jamal when somebody does that.
Well, I think it makes you seem untrustworthy. It makes you seem shady. It makes it seem like you're doing something that you shouldn't.
But how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel annoyed. It makes me feel like he doesn't respect me as his girlfriend. It makes me feel like, you know, I don't have a partner that I can trust. And that's actually not right. If Jamel was to ask to look through my phone, I'll give it to him without hesitation, because there's nothing on there that I need to hide. But when it's the other way round, Jamel is always shaking. Like, it's actually a problem.
Listen, I'm not going to go basing your hypothesis, this, that, and that. Listen, concrete evidence. I'm telling you right now, you don't need to look through my phone.
Concrete evidence, I want to look through your phone.
Hey, you got nothing to hide? Show the phone. Kind of seems like the table is turning a little bit. She's a little crazy herself. Don't get it wrong. But now, as the episodes go on, she's starting to get a bit more credible. Maybe that's because the producers were like, hey, you gotta spice it up. It's coming across as a little fake here, so, you know, you gotta make it a little bit more realistic. I'm calling the show fake, but it's still entertaining to watch, so here we go.
It's my property. I have no reason to give her my phone.
Jamel, right here, right now, we're actually going to look through your phone today. Like, Denise.
Wait.
I'm going to... No, hold
No, we're not
on.
gonna-
I'm going to get out my phone.
Man,
What's my password? Unlock this thing.
what are you doing?
No, because today...
Just put away your phone, like,
no.
what are you doing?
Jamel, hold on, because I've actually had enough of this now. We're actually going to look through your phone today, because you just do too much.
Just put your
Denise,
phone
I'm
back
going to
in
put
your
my
bag.
phone here.
Gosh.
Ooh, do the same. Jamel, do the same.
You're saying, oh, put the phone on the table. You've got nothing to hide. Granted, but like, it is also part of the whole bit of her being controlling. If she's worried about what he's doing, she's technically popping up because she knows where he is because she can track him. It's a bit of control on her side, but there is a bit of shadiness coming from him. So I will give her that.
I need to see the last 3 text messages in your phone. And you can do the same to me. So you're not going to bring out your phone? So you're not going to bring out your phone? Okay, Denise, I'm so sorry, but I can't do this because it's getting too much now. It's getting too much now. Okay?
Okay, Jamal, it's obviously a very serious problem for Deborah.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that was just a bit childish. I feel like she's just kind of blown.
Put it this way, how would you feel if you weren't able to access her phone at any time and look at what she's got on her phone?
But that's the thing. I don't feel like I even have to be in that situation.
Jamal, this obviously is a huge problem for Deborah. And you couldn't find it in yourself to let her see those messages.
No, I feel like it's a bit too much. Like just even stuff like that, like forcing me to put my phone on the table to satisfy. That shouldn't be necessary.
How do you feel about the way she's reacting to Christina?
A little bit over the top. Like I've explained to her that there's nothing to actually worry about.
I might be reading this wrong, but your body language kind of says to me that you're worrying about something yourself.
I wouldn't.
I mean, you do know that you know, I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just here
I
to hear
definitely
the
get that. I just feel like moments like this is almost like make and break. I just don't know how she may react to what I have to say to her.
What's she going to react to? You have been involved with this, Christina.
Christina's not a problem. Like, I've never met Christina. Christina's just a friend. Like,
Okay.
we just communicate obviously over the phone and through Clubhouse, but never seen each other. Nah.
So you've got nothing to worry about. Or have you?
This just comes across as those dramas that you see on TV. Now he's coming off like, no, there was nothing with Christina. Then she's like, well, is there? Basically, you just have to cue music and you would elicit some sort of response there. Even though this is fake, or more than likely it's fake, people can relate to this. So this is why people are tuning in, myself included.
Yeah, Christina's nothing to worry about. That's 100% facts. But I almost feel like I'm thinking about what I'm going to say to Deborah.
Well, don't worry about what you're going to say to Deborah at the moment. Worry about, just get it off your chest. Just, you know, something is bothering you. I'm all ears.
I'm not saying that she's too hard to like maintain and deal with, but yeah, as I was saying, Christina isn't the one to worry about.
So if Christina isn't the one to worry about, is there somebody to worry about? It's a simple answer, yes or no.
If I'm gonna have to be honest with myself, yeah, Christina isn't the one to worry about, as I mentioned, but it is someone that Deborah actually knows, crazy enough. They've met. It's my ex.
Your ex.
Yeah.
Oh! This guy just obliterated like pretty much every kind of thing that he had going for him.
So yeah, me and my ex, obviously Deborah knows me and my ex, we train together. Like, why I train her, I should say. Obviously, normally it's virtual. But there must have been a time where we decided to change up a little bit. Where we met face to face. I guess after this session, things felt a bit different, I guess. Like, yeah.
And you took things further?
Yeah, we had a conversation in the car for about, give or take 4 hours or so.
Well, let me put it this way. Whatever happened in that car, would you be comfortable with Deborah doing the same thing with somebody else in a car?
No.
No. I think the best question for me to ask now is, are you prepared to tell Deborah today about this scenario?
You know how she just acted a few seconds ago, thinking about a particular person. Like, I think this would definitely break her if I told her it was my ex. Especially her trusting the fact that we trained together, or I trained her. And you know how it kind of hits when it's somebody that you've dealt with in the past?
Man was crushing them cheeks. And wait, in the car for 4 or 5 hours? It wasn't just talking. You were getting it in. You were having a session after a session. This man destroyed his entire credibility throughout all of these episodes. I'm just telling you, it's a drama. There was the twist. I'm actually intrigued. I want to see how this ends. And I actually can't wait until the next episode that comes out for this. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, hit a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Until next time.